All right, everybody, we did it. This is the end of the full week of the Live at Noon series that I was putting together. It was a lot of fun for me. I hope it was a lot of fun for you guys today. Since yesterday was a holiday, I'll be covering two different departments. The last two, there would be Human Resources and Provider Relations. Unfortunately, as the intern, I'm not allowed to take the day after the Friday or after the 4th of July off. But a lot of the full-time employees are able to do that. So, I got to talk to the representatives for the two departments earlier in the week, and then I will just be relaying the information to you guys. And hopefully I can make it as entertaining as it was talking to the two of them earlier in the week, because they're very good at what they do. And they're a lot of fun to talk to. So we're going to start with Human Resources. That would be Elizabeth Rudolph, very cool name, first of all. She sits right there, right outside this office, kind of at the front of the whole open floor plan. And she's the only person here that works in Human Resources. She's the representative, obviously. And her main job is recruitment and retention. So she coordinates the interview process and also management training. So when new people are brought in, she's in charge of assisting in the onboarding process, taking care of paperwork, tax information, bank account information, just anything like that. Basically, if you have any job or any question relating to your job, Elizabeth is a great reference to go talk to. So she's also in charge of creating jobs and descriptions. So if we have an opening and we're looking to hire new people, Elizabeth would be the one in charge of creating and posting the job to LinkedIn or Indeed or certain sites like that. So that she's also in charge of finding the best fit for that position. She also is very knowledgeable about the benefits that are offered here, like tuition, health, wellness, all that good stuff. And like I said earlier, onboarding, she helped me with my drug screen and my background check, which every employee has to go through to work here at PCU. She made the process very easy. I've never had to take a drug test before, so she set up the appointment and then told me where to go and at what time, and I just showed up and did it, and it was very painless. So she also does payroll and 401k, so she's the one that approves the hours at the end of our 2-week period, so that we can get paid for the hours that we worked, which is a very important job for everyone here. In terms of all of the other departments, she's also in charge of department forecasting. So if one department seems like it would needs more employees or something like that, or more people to work that department, she could maybe facilitate moving someone from one department to another, or she's also in charge of setting up interviews or posting the job listings that we talked about earlier to find someone to best fit that new position. So she also works very closely with herself in terms of personal professional development. She showed me the book that she's going through, and it's very neatly annotated, and she's very good at what she does, very professional, very good at handling professional situations. So she can take that knowledge, and she creates team building programs as well that are used both inside and outside the office. Some other stuff that she does, there's a Point Comfort employee handbook that she's very knowledgeable about. She was the one that gave me my copy and kind of showed me where I could go to find information related to specific questions. And on a more specific level, she runs day-to-day office tasks. If you need office supplies, she's in charge of ordering, or she has the ability to order new supplies like chairs or computer keyboards or mice or stuff like that. And then company wellness and peacekeeper, she's very good. She's one of the most positive people I've ever met, and she's very good at keeping the peace and keeping a very positive vibe in the office. So that's what I talked with Elizabeth about, and again, that was the Human Resources Department. So with the live stream people, I'm going to talk about the Provider Relations talk that I had, but for those watching on YouTube, this is the end of your video because there's already a video I recorded, or pre-recorded rather, the interview that I did with Paul Curry III earlier this week. So if those watching on YouTube are curious about that, go to our YouTube page and check that out. And for those on live stream, I will keep going.